What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the ScarletKuriboh, and today we are going to be talking about a new deck. This is going to be the Yubel deck profile. So, Yubel came out in 2008. It's a set called Phantom Darkness. But in 2024, in February, we're going to be getting the Phantom Nightmares. That's going to give us a couple new Yubel cards, so let's get into the deck profile. First, we got 2 copies of Yubel, 1 Terror Incarnate, and then 1 Ultimate Nightmare. These are the old monsters. For some of the new cards, we're going to use 3 copies of Spirit of Yubel, and then 3 copies of Samsara Regenerating Lotus. So these are going to be the facilitator cards for the new combo. When you tribute Samsara Regenerating Lotus, you can special summon out a Yubel monster, which you'll bring out Yubel, Spirit of Yubel. Spirit's effect activates, and then it gets you to search a spell or trap card to continue the combo. So these are going to be very important cards. We like to run 3 of each. They also have a couple extra abilities. This one, you can tribute it to get the special summon of a Yubel monster, or while it's on the field on your opponent's turn, when they use an effect and you have Yubel, you can tribute it off, and then it changes that activated effect to destroy 1 Yubel monster. So why do we want to destroy our Yubel monsters? Well, anytime they're destroyed, they get to rank up to the next form. So anytime they get destroyed, it's actually a very, very good thing. It's beneficial for the deck. Additionally, Spirit of Yubel. On special summon, you get the search, but as well, when it's in your hand and your opponent declares an attack, you can also special summon it. So it can protect you for your battle phase as well. So these cards have multi-use. This one kind of is like a negate and a searcher. This one's a searcher, and it's also a body to protect you. So it's very, very cool, and they all let you chain up into the Yubel cards. To support the Yubels, I like to use 2 copies of Dark Beckoning Beast. These are the Sacred Beast support cards. They're very good. They also institute a hand loop, which is very nice. I like to run 3 copies of Unchained Aruha, as well as 1 copy of Sharvara, thanks to the ban list, 1 copy of Shyama, and 1 copy of Abominable Unchained Soul. So why are we running Unchained with Yubel? That doesn't really seem to make sense. Well, Unchained is all about destroying monsters on your field. So when you destroy a Spirit of Yubel, it's going to force you to special summon out a Yubel, and when that one gets destroyed, you get to bring out Yubel Terror Incarnate, and when that one gets destroyed, you get to bring out Ultimate Nightmare. So when you use your Unchained monsters to destroy your Yubel cards, you're going to get all the benefit of your Unchained monsters, but none of the downside of actually losing your cards, because the Yubel cards get to rank up into more of them. So that's going to be it for the monsters. Let's go into the spells. First things first, this is another new card coming out in Phantom Nightmares. It is Nightmare Pain. We're going to run this at 3. This is one of the main cards of the deck. When this card is on the field, you can destroy a dark monster, either on your field or in your hand, and then you get to search out another Yubel card. So why is that so good? Why do we like to keep searching out more Yubel cards? Well, once you destroy a Yubel monster, just like I was talking about with the Unchained, you get to summon out another Yubel. So there's no downside to destroying the cards. And additionally, you get to search out more of your engine, which is very, very powerful. There's a specific card we like to search with this one, but we're going to get to it in just a second. Additionally, with Nightmare Pain, if you have a Yubel monster on your field, your opponent has to attack it as long as this card's on the field. Which means they're not only going to be taking battle damage due to Yubel's effect, but Nightmare Pain is going to give them an additional dose of the battle damage. So, if you have a Yubel on your field, and then you have a Blue Eyes White Dragon swing into it, they're going to take 3,000 damage from Yubel's effect, and then 3,000 damage from Nightmare Pain's effect. Very, very powerful card. So that's what Nightmare Pain does. Additionally, we got 3 copies of Super Polymerization. This is kind of the main point of the deck. We're going to talk about it in just a second. We're also going to use 3 copies of Opening the Spirit Gate. This is going to be that one card that helps you tie into the Dark Beckoning Beast card. When you summon Dark Beckoning Beast, it lets you search out Opening the Spirit Gate. When you play Opening the Spirit Gate, it lets you search out Dark Beckoning Beast. So they kind of go hand in hand with each other. As well, Opening the Spirit Gate special summons out your Yubel from the grave. So it's another card to help you recover and bounce back. Moving forward with the spells, I like to add a little bit more consistency to the deck. So we got 1 for 1. This helps you get out your Samsara Lotus, as well as 3 Reis Maps. It's also going to get you out your Samsara Lotus. That's kind of like the 1-card starter of the deck. Additionally, I like to run 3 Abomination Prison. So Abomination Prison is basically the searcher for your Unchained cards. You get to search out any of them from the Wächter hand. Speaking of Unchained, we also like to run some of the traps. I like to run 3 copies of Abominable Unchained and 3 copies of Escape the Unchained. These cards are really important for the Unchained build because if you have an Unchained monster in your hand, you pop this on your field, then you get to special summon from this card's effect, which is really, really powerful. These cards basically get you free Yama, which is really important there. Lastly, we're going to use 2, Eternal Favorite. So Eternal Favorite is that other card that I was talking about that you want to search off of the Nightmare Pain. And let's talk about the mainline combo in just a second. Eternal Favorite basically lets you special summon a Yubel, or it lets you activate the Super Poly effect. So why do we like the Super Poly effect so much? What's so important about these cards? So let's see exactly how the mainline combo is going to work for us. So first things first, you can either use your Reis Map or your 1-for-1. That's going to search you out your Regenerating Lotus. This card is really helpful as the 1-card starter of the deck. You're going to tribute this card, and it's going to special summon out a Yubel card, like Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel on special summon is going to let you search out a spell trap Yubel card. So we can either get Eternal Favorite or Nightmare Pain. In this case, let's get Nightmare Pain. We activate this card, it's going to be able to destroy the Yubel. Nightmare Pain searches us out the Eternal Favorite. This card lets you recover Yubel or activate Super Poly. So it's really important for the deck. And then when we destroyed Spirit of Yubel with Nightmare Pain, we get to special summon out Yubel. So that's the mainline combo just off of this 1 card. He's a 1-card starter. It gets around Nib because we're only summoning a couple monsters. And Eternal Favorite is the real kicker, because with the Super Poly effect, you can use Yubel and any number of effect monsters to special summon out Yubel, the Guardian of Love. This is the new boss monster of the deck. Again, title card of Phantom Nightmares, coming out in February. I am so excited because this card is so much fun to play. Like I said, you can use Eternal Favorite with Yubel to special summon this card out. You can also use any other Yubel card, so you can use the Terror Incarnate, Spirit of Yubel, etc, etc. And the best part about this, when you summon it, you can use any number of effect monsters on the field. So no matter how many monsters your opponent has on the field, they can have all 5, they can have all 6. You can fuse all of them away. And we all know that Super Poly can't be negated. So if you have Super Poly, you can break your entire opponent's board just for free. So I like to run 2 copies of Yubel, the Guardian of Love. Very powerful card. Just like the other Yubels, it can't be destroyed by battle. If your opponent attacks into it, their opponent's monster is going to get banished, and then they're going to take the damage instead. So very powerful card. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. I really like this boss monster. Let's use some more Super Poly targets. Let's just get the whole package in there. Mudragon, Garura, Starving Venom. They're all very good, and they all kind of work together. Additionally, I like to use 1 High King Caesar and 1 Rail Cannon Gustav Max. These are kind of just 2 splash-in extra deck cards. You can use other ones if you'd like, but this is a monster negate, and this lets you burn for that other 2,000. Remember what I was saying about the attacking with the blue eyes? That only does 6,000 damage. This lets you burn the other 2,000, so this is very powerful. Lets you finish out the game. And all you need is 2 Yubel monsters. 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Nightmare Unicorn. These cards are kind of a given. We're going to use 2 copies of Unchained Shyama. This card is so important. Not only does it search you out an Unchained card, so it lets you get into that engine a little bit more, but uses 2 Fiends to summon, and when it's in the graveyard, when one of your cards gets destroyed, you banish it from your grave. Lets you special summon out Yubel from your grave. Very good card. Additionally, I like to use 1 Unsoul Rage, 1 Unsoul Anguish. These 2 cards, Blues Clues and Clifford, they basically let you just use your opponent's monsters to link climb. So they're very powerful in that regard. You summon Unchained Rage on your turn. On your opponent's turn, you can steal one of their monsters to go into Anguish. When it goes back to your turn, you can steal another one of those monsters, and then you go into Abomination. This is the pop. You get basically 3 pops for this card. It's very powerful. And then in the theme of using your opponent's monsters, we're going to use the Underworld Goddess. So that's going to be the main deck. We have the extra deck as well. Yubel is a brand new deck. It's going to hit the meta, and it's going to be really shocking because no one's going to know how to play around it. Nib doesn't work, Droll doesn't work, and honestly, I can't be more excited to be playing this deck. It's going to come out in February. I'm going to be buying all these cards. These ones are all proxies for now, but what do you guys think of the deck? We got some profiles on this channel, so go ahead and subscribe, drop a like and a comment, see what's going on with Yubel, tell me how you feel about the deck, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you guys very much for watching.